Okay, here's a feeding preparation of dinner and feeding for the dogs. This is similar to this is dinner. Breakfast is almost identical. The only difference is with dinner, I put the shredded cheese and some green beans, which I'll heat up in a minute. And I'm going to do that right now while I'm talking. So this goes in there 45 seconds, about 3/4 of that cup. And I cook like once or twice a week, once or every 2 weeks, a thing of frozen green beans, and I put it in a big pot in there. And so I always have it on hand and just put about 3/4 of that bowl. So the food's the same. It's the Blue Buffalo. It's chicken flavor, adult. No distinguishing between all three dogs. The bowls, and you'll see where they go down after this. This is going to be Mari's. She eats over there on the ottoman. This right here is Jeannie. She eats over there. This is Cushing, always in the middle. He eats right here. And the one with the chip broken bowl right here, that's Marley, and he's right there. So I put in not a whole lot, about that much each meal. It does not need to be a lot because they're going to get some other things in here which add to it. And then Marley gets a lot less. And so he gets, I do like on the end of the bowl like that. So he gets about 1/4, the others get about 1/2. But again, you can see it's not full at all. You can almost see the bottom, but a little amount there. Now for dinner, I also grab a fish oil, only dinner, and they get, hard filming with one hand. Let me try and do it this way. All right, so they each get one, throw that on top. All right, so one fish oil, and that's just dinner. Breakfast is going to be this exact amount of grain, and then the can, that's all they get for breakfast is the grain, the can, 3/4 of the can. Same with dinner, 3/4 of the can. I'll show you what we do after that. And then I put a dollop of vanilla yogurt on top for breakfast. Dinner is the same, but with the green beans and the cheese. So I have a big bag. I buy this shredded mozzarella from H-E-B. Great stuff. It's their brand in a green bag. And so I'll take that and put a couple good spoonfuls for each dog. And again, this is only for dinner. And it's Jeannie's. And then Marley. I don't go crazy. I'll give him his 2 scoops. All right, and that's their cheese. Excuse me. Then the green beans. Grab the green beans out. And again, hard to do with filming. So distribute it. And that's fairly distributed evenly. Marley, because you can usually get a little bit less with Marley. But Marley's an eater, don't get me wrong. Marley can eat. So don't jump him too much. Okay, so now everything's ready to go. So now it's just the meat is ready to be put on top. And put the camera down for a second. Hold on 1 second. Open it. Clean the top. All right, now we're back. Now, so I'm going to use about, what I do is a nice big spoonful, and then another one, not a full, but like that much right there for Cushing. And then over here, Mari gets, sorry. I'll show you afterwards. It's going to be a nice big spoonful. Now, this is the Blue Buffalo, the Backyard Barbecue, which I love because it's so dense. And I just learned from Chewy, they're discontinuing this flavor. So I'm switching the next order I get. So I usually keep a couple cases. I've got 1 case left over there. So that's about right there for Marley. And see how he's got like a nice spoonful on top there. So there's about 1/4, 1/3 left. And I always keep green top. And this will go in the refrigerator. Now, tomorrow for breakfast, I leave this in there. Tomorrow for breakfast, I'm going to open another can, use the same amount, about 2/3, and then I pull this out of the refrigerator and I mix those 2 cans. So now you've got 2/3. For tomorrow night, when I get home, I take the can out of the refrigerator and I let it sit in a container of hot water for an hour or so while they're outside. and then I, heat it up so that it's warm by the time I'm ready to serve them. All right, so what I'm gonna do is let me put the camera on pause.